Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. North here, but you can call me Jacob. Have you ever wanted to be a hunter on a warlock and just be constantly invis and have devour proc and being able to slide around with the lightning surge melee and go invis from that? Well, today I got you covered. It's a fun and silly little build. The Spirit of the Assassin with Spirit of Harmony. I am rocking the Graviton Lance and I'm pairing it with Lightning Surge and Feed the Void. So when you do the slide, you don't have to worry about, unless you're running into some Cursed Thrall or some Shanks, you're going to be able to get the kills, go invis, and also the finishers are super nice as well. So this might be a really fun build, but in the right hands, I feel like for solo content like solo dungeons, this can be super nice, especially with the uptime on Graviton Lance and getting them kills with Nova Bomb. So you're gonna have constant Novas, constant invis. It's super nice. It's a fun little silly build. I will show you some gameplay and I will show you my fragments and aspects that I am using and my armor mods as well. So let's get into the gameplay. Alright, so all these ads that I'm going against are gonna be 5 light above what I am currently at. Let me get rid of these champions. Actually, this would be just invis. It's just constant invis. And then the slide is super fun too, because it just builds targets. And you're just gonna get invis. This is why I feel like this build has potential. And I was playing around with it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video just to show other people. Because not everyone wants to run the same meta build, you know? Everyone, you know, we want to run different type of builds. Let me just get away, step right here, and because the class items have different, they all have different, you know, roles that you can get on them, and you're not always gonna get the role that you want. I can't finish that guy. Let me just get this guy weak real fast so I can hit him with a little finisher. Or not, but it's fine. Get Devour going. Break this really fast. Servitor. He's not, he's gonna be really annoying. Oh, this is juicy up here. This is juicy. Oh my goodness. Invis. Alright. They're jolted. We got Volatile going. We got Devour going. Just pop this really quick. Yeah, not everyone wants to run the same builds as everybody else, you know. I love that my melee is just absolutely frying them, or like mapping them, but when I want my melee to map, it just doesn't. Oh, I actually stunned him. He's moving. Wonderful. Look at that, just constant, and then the jolt too, it's just so nice. With Devour, and if you don't kill him, you can just always finisher him. This is a master solo Nightfall right here, so just showing you guys that you can use it in a little bit tougher content. It's not like up of light, if that makes sense. Like if you're a little under light, you can still use this. You're just gonna constantly have Devour. And your super uptime is going to be really good as well, because you're using Graviton with Nova Bomb on this build. Alright, now that we're done showing you some gameplay and how the build works, these are the abilities I am rocking. Obviously, Phoenix Dive, and I'm going with Nova Bomb, syncing it with Graviton Lance, so I have that constant uptime with Spirit of Harmony. And I'm also using Arcane Needles, so I can have 3 melees, pairing it with Lightning Surge, which goes hand in hand with the powered melee and invis. And I'm rocking a Vortex Grenade, so when I get a kill, I get volatile rounds, and I get severed bullets as well with my call, which I will show you here in a second when I get to the fragments. And also probably the most OP aspect on Warlock, Feed the Void. So when I'm sliding in, getting those kills, Devour, sliding in and getting those kills, Devour, finishing invis. You're just gonna have constant invis, so super nice. Now let's move on to the fragment. Alright, so for the fragments, I'm using faceted protection. While surrounded by combatants, you are more resistant to incoming damage. While transcendent, the effect increase. This is going to go hand in hand when you are up in the enemy's face and sliding or doing finishers, so you're going to be having more rezo, which is super nice. Defeating targets with grenade final blows grants volatile rounds to your void weapons. Defeating targets with powered melee final blows grants unraveling rounds to your strand weapons. So this is going to go really well with your graviton lance and the call and your edge transit or whatever heavy you use. Facet of bravery is the second fragment I'm going to be rocking here. For the third fragment, I'm using facet of sacrifice. While you have an arc, solar, or void buff ability, final blows grant bonus darkness transcendence energy. They're just going to have that constant uptime as well on your transcendence. So when you pop that, you get more super or weapon damage, excuse me. For the fourth fragment, I'm using facet of courage. Your arc, solar, and void abilities deal increased damage to targets inflicted with darkness debuffs. So darkness debuff, for example, your arcane needle. So you throw an arcane needle, your void abilities or solar or arc are going to do more damage to targets. Facet of balance, rapidly defeating targets with light damage grant melee energy. Rapidly defeating targets with darkness damage grants grenade energy. This is a super really OP fragment in my opinion, because if you throw a void grenade on a swarm of ads, you're pretty much gonna have a melee, or vice versa. You know, you're just farming with the call. You're gonna get your grenade back really fast. So those are the fragments in this build. All right, time for the armor mods. For the armor mods, I am using double void siphon, so I constantly have orbs of light just pooping out everywhere, or orbs of power, as you can say. And for my gauntlets, I'm using momentum transfer and impact reduction, so I can constantly have the uptimes on my melees and my grenades. So that is what I'm using on the gauntlets. For the chest armor, it's once again whatever encounter you're on or whatever activity you're doing, whatever damage resistance you need to put on, you want to swap, just put that on. For my boots, I'm using a void surge, innervation, and recuperation, so I have more uptime on my grenades, and I can pick up an orb, which I will be pooping out with my siphons to constantly have health regen. And last but not least, the bond, I'm using Reaper with double outreach. Reaper, I'm gonna pop my Phoenix dive as soon as I get kills. Another orb will spawn, so it's gonna be constant orb regen and just constant invis. It's a really fun build. I definitely recommend trying it out if you get this roll and you, like I said, you're pairing Graviton Lance with the Nova Bomb, so you will have that crispy uptime on your Nova, so it's super nice. I will be farming for some more God Roll Warlock bonds, so I can bring you guys some more builds. I have a build in mind, but I do not have the roll. I need the Ozymandias roll that I want, so I can get constant. It's gonna be like an infinite grenade build. So if you guys want to keep in track and keep up to date, make sure you guys subscribe. And thank you guys for watching my videos. Hit that like button, and it's free. And comment down below. I'll catch y'all on the next build video. Peace.